Hello everyone, it's Solux Interactive online and I'm Harrier. Today unfortunately Sia is not available on our stream because she has an appointment to a doctor. So today I will be your narrator on our stream. um, about us, we're a small indie game development studio owned by me. There are 6 persons in our company, and we are creating a new game called Echo Oasis about terraforming and protecting the terraformation base against evil alien creep and me in its their minions. It will be a top-down shooter where player controls a battle drone, and it protects its threat, as I said previously. Uh, because Sia is not online, our usual narrator. I will not show much of programming code today because I will be sitting here. We decided to show what Felix does actually, because we didn't show him much previously, and you can see how's he creating a sketch of creep in our game. This game studio, we started from scratch. We didn't have much assets, much 2D, 3D art, and this is day 16. I changed it. Looks like no. Alright, it's day 16 of our development progress. We started public broadcasting on this week only, so we don't have much experience streaming, so please suggest some better approaches if you have, how we can improve our streaming process at all. Today in our schedule we're going to show how 2D art is created, then we can switch on level design, probably 3D modeling in Blender, and Ruta will show how we creating our drone. Then I guess I can go back on my seat and do some programming stuff to you if you want, and enjoy our stream. I will be commenting some different aspects of our stream. As I can see now, Felix is trying to create creep, and like probably 4th or 5th try. It's hard to just create everything from blank page where you have nothing before. In our game, creep and on this planet. So people in 2100 something like this year, population on Mars and Earth reached its limits, and people were forced to go away from this planet, and they decided to colonize some farthest planet. I don't know which one, maybe Kepler 1b, blah blah blah. The people sent few colony ships in 2117 or something like this. After 100 years they reached some distant planets, and they wanted to colonize them, but they faced with an alien presence on this planet, and currently we are just trying to imagine how these aliens may work. In our original plan, these aliens should look like ferromagnets, like liquid air and liquid magnets. You might see it on videos, on different videos. Maybe let me show you something if I can find it. 1 second. It should look good. I'm just trying to find it on my second screen. Alright, let me just show how it should look like. and yeah, alien symbiote. Let me disable audio. Probably I can enable my desktop audio and disable music for some time. Wow.
Okay, so why do we call it a ferrofluid? Well, it's because it's a ferrous metal. Ferrous meaning iron. If you take a look on the periodic table, the symbol for iron is Fe.
And
Thus,
that's
the word
what we are
ferrous
wanting to
with the
achieve.
symbol Fe. I've placed the neodymium magnet on the base of the screw. The magnetic force of this magnet is being transferred and carried through the steel in the bolt so that it acts like an extension and gold. Let's finish up the. You'll notice that it gives us some really that neodymium is labeled number 60 and falls. Right now,
Blah blah blah.
drop the magnet into the jar.
Oh, that might be interesting. And it's the same video. Come on, YouTube, please do something. Alright, doesn't work. Let's go back to Felix. So I guess you have an idea what we are trying to achieve. Oh, video has been loaded. It's some advertisement right now. It's new Jumanji movie. Have you seen previous Jumanji movie? I don't know. I've seen it. Alright, well, let me just switch back to my screen. Let's move it a bit more. As you can see, this ferromagnet liquid, ferromagnet, I don't know how to call it properly, I'm not a physician. It uses magnetic field to get its shape, and it looks like lots of spikes and fluid because it tries to arrange according to magnetic field nearby. Wow, lots of different stuff. Whoa, what's this? I have no idea. Alright, let's switch back to Felix because we want to show you our process rather than just YouTube videos. Also can play some videos with Kitten, but I assume it's not something you should come for. This magnet arises from some area, like imagine that there is a surface of planet, and some of these places started to grow from earth, from ground, because of some not so deep ferromagnetic areas just under the ground. And this stuff is crawling onto the ground, and when it gets some distance from the previous creep, it starts growing from the ground, and it should grow something like this. It's described on Felix screen. So he is to the artist. He has his own vision. Probably he is not hearing me right now because he is sitting in his headphones and just creating something. So I forgot to put music on. It is playing Sugar Zone. Sugar Zone by I don't know who is an author because we downloaded lots of videos from YouTube, not from free gallery because of copyright issues. We have to play only what YouTube suggests us to play. Red. Oh, this music is quite good. Sharing relaxing music. Just checking whether our YouTube translation works. You know, I can see, does it work or not? Let me just check it. We use restream.io to broadcast. Oh, I can see somebody watching our YouTube channel. Please ping us something in the chat so we can just make sure you're with us. I'm still struggling to find our YouTube online translation. Wow, so weird. Okay, let's take a look on FedEx screen. Alright, folks, I need to go to my spot. If you have questions, just answer me. I will get back soon. Okay. Oh, we have 1,000 total views. It's like a new record. Please follow us. Please watch our videos. We are trying for you. Alright, we'll be back soon. Don't miss me, please. Oops, wrong channel. Hey, I just put my cacti instead of me, so you can see how beautiful is it. Oh, doesn't look good because of chroma key. I have green background and cacti is green as well. Well, sorry, I have no idea how to fix it right now. But enjoy my cacti. You can use this cacti as as a reference for our new food. Alright guys, see you. Hello, hello. Just going to put outside my cactus. How are you guys today? Oh, I cannot see. Is better? Right. I saw new people on stream, but I didn't have enough time to come here and say hello to everyone. Hello. Felix is doing something very fantastic. I like it, actually. Did somebody have experience drawing something in Autodesk Sketchbook? Just being in chat. Just music. I don't like it. Do you like it? Sorry. Oh yes, that's better. Let's see what others is doing. Switching to Ruta, our 3D artist. He is still busy with UV mapping. Looks like he is enjoying solving this puzzle. I have no idea how he will be drawing it later, once placed on this map. Too many pieces of elements. Fantastic. Come on guys, let's spam on chat. No rules today. Joking. One second. Let's say delight. So, Ruta, tell us how long it should take to arrange all this thing. What do you think? So take more than 1 day, because we are waiting for a new shiny model.
I think it, first of all, hi to everyone.
Check, because as you can see.
It won't take too long, I think. Earlier today I balanced all my textile density, and one thing I still needs to be finished is arrangement of my islands.
Wow. Looks really
So
great.
I mirrored some of my objects, like wing, antenna, and inside objects, and I have a bit more space to fit all my islands here. So challenging part of it, it's actually fitting all here. So I from start I trying to fit them as tight as possible, so I will have free space at the end.
Looks
And
good.
I bet there will be needed some troubleshooting, like rearrangement of some islands, but I can't see full picture before I finished my initial arrangement.
Okay, get luck. Looks really overcomplicated to me. What do you think?
Okay, thank you.
Sleepy morning. I don't know how are you feeling, but I'm really sleepy. Once I get back on my workplace, it looks okay. But once I sitting here and looking how others work, I just starting to sleep. Now I understand Sia because she always complaining how difficult it is just to stream everyone, and if nobody talks in chat, I just have nothing to do actually. Um, indeed, I have some work. I'm downloading a new pack of textures for our ground because we just had a conversation with Was today in the morning. I think our textures were not so great. And yeah, I got with me, but finally we just bought a new pack of textures on Unreal Market, and we're going to put them in our project. But first of all, we need to download them. It's 5 gigabytes. Still downloading. I probably need to check, maybe it's done right now. Yeah, let me switch back to Felix because we didn't have much Felix screen in our previous streams, so let's enjoy his work. He is drawing a creep, but actually it looks like a tree creep. Why not? Why not? Let's try one. 1 second. Let's check in sound levels. Hello, just sound check. 1 2 1 2 3 sound check. Yeah. It's okay. One more sound check. Just apply it. Sound levels to be more loud. You can always change sound volume and stream in Twitch. Alright guys, need to go on my desktop. guys won't just switch to Ruta screen. Ah, well, looks like he is not doing anything. Ruta, are you doing something? Hello? Hello? No, nobody is doing something. Oh yeah, he's doing. Alright, I'm switching to your screen. Enjoy. You can comment something, and I will pop out 5 minutes. See you. Hey, hello. Looks like the stream is broken. Switching back to Felix. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm restarting Felix stream because looks like it hung up. Oh, now you can see. Hi, admin mod. I took CS place. Today we are going to show how we create sketches and concept art for our game, and currently Felix is working on creating a new version of our creep. I just made a quick walkthrough about what we are going to do. I've just shown ferromagnet videos. Let me show it back to you again. How are you today? Yeah, sketches are cool. We didn't show Felix yesterday. We're going to show him today. A lot of Felix work today. And let me show my screen. Yeah, our basic idea was to create a creep which should look like a ferromagnet. Let me just skip the video a bit. Oh, it's a bad idea. Let's say ferrofluid. Come on, tell me something about the ferromagnet. So you can see. Oh, here is it. Yeah, so basic idea is to draw something which looks like this. A ferromagnet is a fluid which is magnetic field of its host, or currently it's like metal objects, like this ball and stick, and you see it starts covering with some kind of spikes. because magnetic field of this item has this kind of magnetic field, and our first enemy will be a ferromagnet, and it will look like this stuff. It's amazing. It will grow from the ground, and just Felix want to represent the same. Yeah, Terrafluid Alien Force. I haven't seen it previously in any game. On this planet, it's a dominant it's a dominant creature, and people didn't know about it when they started colonizing this planet. And once they arrived, they found, oh, what's that? And this stuff is non-intelligent, as I told you yesterday. It's non-intelligent, but it just wants to get more energy from reactor because it's rich of energy. It's full of energy, and as ferromagnet, it tries to get closer to this reactor and to suck its energy. Super monster ferromagnet rare. Actually, it's probably try number 3 or number 4 on Felix's screen. Please do not remove all these images. Save them somewhere. We can show them on our ancestor. Like, okay, see how this game was created, how many tries we spent, how many hours we spent on creating something cool. Add more spikes, Felix.
It's okay.
Do you like our cacti? Maybe on the next planet we can create a creep which should like a cacti. Alright, starting again from blank sheet. This process may take a while. Wow. It looks like a tangent which points to a specific point. This is cool software. Alright, I will leave you with Mr. Cacti and go back on my desktop. We just bought a new pack of textures for the planet, and just going to check how they look like and shall we use them. See you back in a few minutes, but I am still available in the chat. Mr. Cacti will continue commenting. Alright, see you. was just pointed. Point is that we have some problems with music. Let me just check what's happening with it. Probably need to start particular. 1 second. Use this. Right, should be better. Oh, looks like we have to restart our stream. 1 second.
У тебя тоже? Может это просто из-за интернета? Я даже все дополнительные качества.
Right, seems okay now. Yeah, sorry guys, sorry. I have no idea what has happened. I just restarted the whole OBS Studio software. Somebody just pumped in our YouTube channel. Let me just put this music on my headset as well. Isn't it too loud? One second, I have to check. Let's see how it works with all this stuff. It's too loud. Yeah, Cacti makes his own DJ set. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I just need to figure out how can I remove this comment from our YouTube channel. Note. So I asked Felix to create a landscape with different objects on it, like trees, hills, rocks, and put his creep idea on it. So he's going to do this. Could you also please, Felix, could you also please add some like dark area around the creep, like his thermomagnetic liquid comes from the ground, like we had in our game, so we can also understand how it should look like in your vision, in your understanding. Alright, return to my desktop again. Sorry, I have to be on two places simultaneously, and that's like a bit difficult, but I will leave you with Cacti. He is a good commenter, better than I. Right. I'm still in chat, so don't forget to type something there. See you. Hey, Felix said he has lack of ideas, so I'm changing back our screen to Ruto's. Hello Ruto, you can comment everything you're doing on. I know this is quite a boring process, but at least it's less boring than Felix one. And Lynch is not in the office yet, I have no idea what's happening here.
Okay, for those who watching me from last episode of Showing Me, they probably can notice that I done a lot work. I did some changes. First of all, you probably can notice that my islands now have different scale. So I did one thing, one technique that I read somewhere. Usually that technique using in character art. What did I do? Before I changed something here, or all my islands was in like this blue color, but now they're a bit more bright, and now I have this noticeable bright islands. So what, oh, excuse my mess, what did I do? My inside parts, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I will save, and oh no. Okay, please. Oh, phew. Okay, my inside parts now have half of texture resolution. I did that because we won't have too much visibility of these parts, and I decided to cut the resolution by half. Also, I don't know what this edge is used for. Okay, cleaned. And when drone will opens, we will see half resolution, half texture resolution here. Also, there is a lot of distortion happening here. But I don't want to pay a lot of attention to it because it's inside part. Most of the time, player will be see only outside of drone, and player will see insides only when drone doing his attack animation. I'm kind of forced to do that because I'm running low on texture space, so I started to think where I can get more space for placing my islands. I'm still there's not much space, and I'm afraid of another changes on a run. But one thing also I cut by half our windshield. This windshield made of glass, so it will not have too much details except roughness details on it, and I decided to try and cut it by half. I hope it will not look ugly and noticeable, but I have now lots of free space here, and I am placing my islands as tight as I can. Probably my margin between islands is too small, but I'm trying to do that in places where it's less visible. So I hope bake will be done fine. And now I will continue replacing my puzzle. It's not much left, only the small pieces. So breaking rules, cheating, it's all about game art. I'm trying to cheat here and do smaller margins between islands. But one positive thing about my long UV process, I gained quite a bit experience because I never used mirrored UV's approach before. And I realized that it's very useful. So I will try to do that more in my next assets. Now I need to find. There's a lot of wind parts here, and I hate them most of all because any parts is like okay, will fit, but these parts they big and there are many of them. But I will try to fit them here, and also I will have some extra space here, like here, and I can fit these small details. But I'm most concerned about those long ribbons I have here. Some of them don't. Oh, it works. I thought it will not work, but it works this time. They don't not any. Wow, what a surprise! It's actually working now. Okay, third try, and it works. It's magic. Okay, don't please work. No. And with this piece you can see sometimes it's doing weird stuff, and I need to manually straighten these parts. Let's see it. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised. I'm thinking, where is the ribbons? They're everywhere. Because don't have that body with narrow frame and like these parts, like here. I added thickness to it because I need to cap my backside, so it will not visible through. So there is a lot of these things. Also, what's happening here, I don't know really. Okay, I think I'm okay. Or not, or okay. I'm looking here. I noticed that there is small piece of geometry here, but it's absent here. It's either unused geometry that I don't need, or I'm missing one face here, and I will try to resolve this misery happening here. And also I'm using this add-on called Texture Atlas. This add-on included in Blender base package, so you can find it in user preferences, add-ons. It's here. I started to use it only yesterday, so I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have a small idea what I'm doing with it, and I'd say it's useful. And why I'm using it? Because I'm trying to map my drone as separate parts, not in one object as I'm doing usually, because if there is some vertices that have spare coordinates and they welding sometimes, because I'm using remove doubles feature, and I have problems before with it. And for other reasons I am using separate objects, because when I will bake I will use match by name feature in Substance Painter. So let's see what we have here. Do I need it or not? I remember I did that yesterday. Okay, it's missing one face because there is one extra loop pointing here, and I deleted it. So I will close this hole. Real quick. And now I have mapped face with no seam and no sharpness mark. Where is he? Oh, wow. Okay, let's unwrap it again, and I will scale it manually. So at this point I will not do automatic average island scale, because it will ruin all my placement, and I will need to start to place my islands again. So I need to keep that in mind. Okay, problem solved, and let's continue. Okay, nothing changed. What was this piece? Actually, I think I can hide these parts, and I will see proper scale, but I just get used to that bit brighter color. So I'm now trying, if I'm doing manual scale of my islands, I will aim to get this like color. So I wanted to finish most hateful part. Oh. Okay, let's do what we can do here. Nothing. It's opposite parts and it started to be messy. Okay, let's fit that part here. One bad thing, I don't have too much small islands like this. It's probably a good thing, but in my case I will be glad to have more of the small parts because I can fit them in between my islands everywhere and don't have any problems with long ribbons like here. I probably can cut them like couple times and get smaller islands and feed them. I probably will do that if I will run out of free space. And I don't want to run out of free space, because that would be bad thing to deal with. Okay, I will send all my paths that will be straightened in
I'm
this
back.
upper quarter of my view.
Oh, good. Since it's have to be another giant piece of work.
No, this parts won't be straightened. I'm missing somewhere something.
I guess let's stream Eurotom maybe for another 5 minutes, and I'm going to work on the damage to reactor from creeps, working on blueprints, so I can stream that other thing. Router.
I forgot that I placed some of these parts here, and now I'm glad that I found them.
It seems he's not hearing me. Right, I will drop him a message in chat, and see you in 5 minutes on my stream. Mr. Cockty, your turn. Alright folks, I'm going to switch screen to my desktop sharing, and I'm going to work on creating creep attack and reactor damage. Yeah, doing it right now, and I just need a few seconds to come back on my desktop. See you in a while.
Hello. Hello. Now you can see my screen. I'm back on my place. One moment again, sorry. Good, good. Mr. Cacti is doing well. Today we need to create a creep attack. Let me see whether we have ticket in our Jira. Today is the last day in sprint. Tomorrow we will have some extra hours to do bug fixing. Just moving tickets around Jira. And today, creep attack. Let's open our creep. Give me a second, please. I need to create a new task. We'll do this later. All right. We have our creep. Blueprints. Creep. First of all, let's see how it works. Text render, doing damage. First of all, let's add some damage system to our base. Let's rename it to reactor. No? Can I do this? I can. And add variable called max HP. Set it to float. Let's have another variable called current HP. Let's move this into category called damage. So, on max HP, let's make an editable. What's happening? Seems like I have opened 2 instances of a game, even 3 instances. Wow, it's weird. To try saving. Okay. Oops. Now I closed everything. Pity me. Waiting till new instance going to open. So sorry. One more time. Need to clean up all the files. Those ones do not want to be removed. Let me remove them manually. What's going on? All good. Group reactor. Let's work in a separate branch. Oh, even my spawning system works fine. So let's start again. So all my settings are broken. Small director. This folder. Let's move it back. I can delete it. Yes. Everything is fine. Let's start again with our reactor. I lost all my changes. Need to redo it again. Max HP. Load. Replicate it. Current HP. Load as well. This is an editable. By default should set, let's say, 1000. And set it to damage. This one is. Begin play. Let's set our current HP to max HP as usual. Also, let's add some debug information. component text render called HP. Let's create a new function called set HP. Input parameter is new HP. Load. Let's clamp it, not clamp, but let's put a max value on HP or 0, so it should not take less than 0 HP. Oh, sorry. Current HP minus. Yeah. And clamp. 0 to max HP. Set it back to current HP. Let's also create a new event graphical damage. Here I need to create custom event called on diet. Now let's check when it equals to 0. So also we need to update this value with set text. Which is done by concatenating strings. Something like this. This debug. I'm not trying to arrange this properly. Say debug. And let's do the same here. Rather than doing this, let's set HP to max HP. That will automatically update our text render. See? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to arrange it properly. To center, HP 1, 2, 3. Nope. Need to rotate it 90 degrees. Yep, looks good. Let's move it a bit down. Alright. Every time we got damage, we need to change this value, and also we need to get a new function on receive damage. Prevent any damage on any damage. Let's subtract it with from current HP. Nope, nope, nope. Minus set HP, and that's all. When that, we are going to set it ability actor mesh or actor, select the hidden game to true, and that's all. We will not do any kind of logic right now. Okay. The only thing we need to do is to check that base can be damaged only by creep. So let's check whether it was creep who attacked the base. If it was creep, and we will apply damage. If not, then nothing to worry about. We don't need to have this creep arrival elsewhere. Attacking, nothing happens. Reactor alive. Then let's go back to our creep. Maybe let's do some temporary commit. Please hold on a moment. I just want to create a new ticket. And ticket number is 9089, sorry. Cool. Let's go back to our creep. Probably to ferret creep. Also need to create attacking event system. But let's not do this right now. When it on spawn finished, has grown. We have probably we hadn't. Should have a variable which tells us that its creep is close enough to reactor, can attack it. Let's check our creep spawner. The functions that spawn valid. Check if reached reactor. Reached reactor. Let's return node. Has reached. Now let's create new variable. Can attack base. Attack reactor. And here we can set its can attack reactor to its value. We're good. All right. Let's recompile everything. Now it works fine. And now, if it can attack, let's maybe do this here. Spawn finished. see, can we call it? Yes, we can. Let's just move it here. Finally, we can call base function, can attack. Checking value. Can attack. And let's do attacking timer. Let's create new function. Setup. Attack. Here. Going to run the timer. Timer by event. And also every creep should have its own attack timer set. How often it can attack the reactor? By default, let's say to 1 second. Set to 3 seconds. And we need to create function, new event called on attack. Oops. If an attack, we need to start another timer. The timer by event, back to it again, it's a recursive timer. Just to check if it's alive. Oh. Nope. An attack, and let's go back to our event. So once it's alive, it will be attacking one again and again. Let's just a bit simplify everything. Unspawn finished, can attack reactor on attack. Let's attack. We don't need setup attack function anymore. Wait. And spawn finished. Should be alive here. Let's do one more check-in. Ah, chicken here. So we set timer. And let's do attack. We don't have any reactor reference here. Maybe we need to create it. Reactor target. Tiger. And it should be reactor. Base reference. Alright. On begin play, we need to get a reference to this reactor. I guess it can be get it from here. Let's have our own reactor. And on do attack, we'll add attack damage, min, and max. Tooltip here, and min, let's set it to 50, and max, let's set it to 100. Let's try with these values first. Then we can arrange them. Good. Let's get random float in range from minimum to maximum. And then apply damage. Apply damage to reactor target. Damage causer is self. Damage type is damage type, quite obvious. Let's see how it works. Let's add some print strings. Let's call to attack function. Not here. Oh, I was thinking that probably we need to do some delay before it spawns to begin attack. So let's not call on attack right here, but call a timer, which is pointing to on attack. Create an event or on attack. That's all. So we'll wait 3 seconds, then it will start attacking. Yeah, I wanted to add damage. It said local variable, just for testing purpose. Here, print string, append, creep name, attack it, reactor, coset, damage. The display name, self. Display name. Then back to apply damage. Yeah, I think it's good. Now let's wait when creep goes closer to reactor. Probably let's switch back to the scene. First one is here. Second one. Third one just near the player. Yeah, you can see it starts attacking our reactor. And its HP slowly goes down. Come on guys, get out from me. Now it's like survival mode when you just need to. and finally it's dead. All good. Come on, guys, get out from me. And probably that's all. You can see reactor now dies, and creep attacks it's quite good, doing some significant damage to its player. Has maybe 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds until it destroys reactor. I assume probably we need to add one more event called on Maid's fatal damage, so we can play some animations on received fatal damage. Here we can play some beautiful animations. See fatal damage. And from this event we easily call undied, because we don't have animations yet. Later we can have some fancy animations. Let's try one more time. Let's improve creep damage, maybe from 20 to 107 to 400s. Waiting for creep. Come on, get away from me. Alright. Yeah, it's dead. All good. We have 9 minutes remaining before we can go on lunch. I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm starving. This work too much strength from me. Just need to do some git work. Probably I just need to remove all this bug information, don't need it anymore, and pass damage directly. Yeah, this, remove local variable. Just biomodified level 0101 is bad, because I not supposed to do that. It's really bad. Let's stash everything. Let's reset our commit, last commit. Come on, please refresh. Yeah. Oh, it's bad. I guess we need to git reset here. Soft reset. Committed changes. We don't need to have this one, and even this one. Oh, let's have up. Good. Then we have this here to probably reset this. And we need to do stash pop to receive our damage. Go away. All good. My changes. Let's go back into development branch. Our usual branch. Now get let's get the freshest version of development. Somebody could push something in development while I was working my separate branch, and now if nothing is here, we can easily merge back Creep Reactor into the development branch. Then let's do one more checking before pushing it into development branch. Let's ensure we didn't break anything. Hello everyone who just has joined. I guess we need to play with our schedule a bit more, because I see now we have 8 people on stream, which is good. It looks like everyone joining just in the second part of the day. It's some good time in the United States. I have no idea. Guys, please tell us in chat where are you from, so we can manipulate the schedule a bit and pick the best time for our streams. Right, it's damaging our reactor. Now I can just easily push everything to development branch without problems. Right. And move our ticket. Ready for test. Oh. We have 3 minutes more. As I mentioned previously, Sia, our narrator, she has an appointment to a doctor today, so we asked Mr. Cacti to comment everything. Unfortunately, he's so silent. Probably he is just learning. He doesn't know much more about our game. I hope that Sia will return in a few minutes from your appointment, maybe in 1 hour, once we get back to our stream after lunch. So stay with us in 1 hour, join us, follow us, and have a nice day. See you later.
And Mr. Cacti says bye bye to you.